Hello, welcome to the gallery. You're the 4 o'clock appointment, and you wanted to come in to have a look at some of our products? Yeah? Well, that's great. If you come over here, and I'll just go and get the pieces that I arranged when I heard about your visit. Okay. So I'll start by showing you some of the vases we picked out and tell you a bit about the pieces. The prices can be found in your catalogue. This first vase is made from glass and is opaque, as you can see. This piece is typically used to display fruit or flowers, and the intricate design on the rim here is quite subtle but very beautiful when pieced with some elegant roses or lilies. This type of glass is quite rare because it is only one of 200 made by the Gardenia company, who are based in Stockholm. They've been in business since the early 1900s and known for their distinctive use of blending coloured glass together. The vase is also very light in weight, which is a feature of the cut of glass that is used. This continuous yellow strand twists around the inside of the vase and loops around here to form the trademark G. And can you see it if you look very closely? This piece is very opulent and elegant and perfect for someone who likes simple yet stylish pieces. And, just tapping on the glass here so you can see. So that's the first piece. In contrast to this is my second piece, which is another vase but much less subtle. This vase is very grand and handsome, with this bold print embossed into the clay, and it is from the Bosworth collection by Michael Stonia and Louis Regardno. And these two designers have worked together previously several years back, but collaborated again this year for several pieces. And this gold is very dramatic and obviously a dynamic throwback to the Greek vases that they were heavily influenced by. And we have this majestic scorpion here, and on the reverse a stag beetle with the magnified crown and scepter. The handles here on the widest part of the vase can be used to carry the vase, but I would suggest supporting the base too. As with a lot of these pieces, they look very robust and very strong, but you have to be careful with how you hold them, because a lot of the time they're not really intended for actual use. They're more of a decorative piece and not designed to be carried around from place to place. And we usually suggest sturdy support to place these pieces on, and to make sure that you want them to be displayed well, but also you want them to be safe. I'm going to have you have a little look and a little touch of the vases, but please be very careful. And I'm going to go and get 2 more pieces, which I think that you would like. So if you just wait a few moments and I'll be back. This third piece is an Art Deco mirror from Berlin. It's handmade. Its body is plaited bronze with individual beading here in Austrian crystal beads, and they reflect the light like so. The piece is quite chunky for an Art Deco piece, and some have noted these types of mirrors were likely to be made for the male, and some photographic documentation shows the renowned writer and bright young thing Henry Farso holding a very similar mirror whilst preparing to go out for a night of dancing. So we are led to believe that though this mirror is not likely to have belonged to Henry, there was many replicas made at the time because of his influence over the trends and the fashion. And this coppery brown colour has lost some of its russet tones. We haven't polished it since getting it, as we want to keep it to fade naturally rather than add any artificial tones to it. And the enamel is a little flaky, just in this small area by the handle. But this piece, considering its age, is actually in admirable condition. Now, the last piece that I'm going to show you is very interesting, as it is this Venetian mask. And though we do have quite a lot of masks in our collection, and we do see quite a lot of masks from Venice in particular, this one is very exquisite, and the pattern and design is actually quite rare. This mask is from 1840, and we've located it to a shop in Venice which was open at the time that provided masks to members of the aristocracy for festivals and banquets, masquerade balls, and also the Festival of the Masks.
And as you can see here, the back of the mask is really as detailed as the exterior, with this beautiful velvet. And the exterior is this rough material, which is quite majestic, and it makes a very nice sound when we run our fingers over it, as you can see. The texture of the mask was very important, and embossed here is this familiar Venetian design, but the colours are quite different to the usual masks made at this time, and especially these pinks here, which weren't usually seen on these type of masks. And we have this gold lace here, for which the wearer could tie the mask behind his head. We do believe this mask to be worn by a male, and that is one of the reasons why the use of pink is quite bold for this type of mask. And this type of mask was really pushing the boundaries, and it was very innovative for masks at this time. Is that your phone? Yeah. Of course you can. It's actually a bit heavier than it looks, so you can be careful with it there. And do you have any more questions about the mask? As I said, in the catalogue there is more information with the historical information, but also we would give you the documentation that we are aware of, the store it came from, and the hands from which it is passed to our knowledge prior to our ownership of it. But I'm going to give you some time now to consider the 4 pieces that I've shown you, and if you have any questions, then please feel free to ask. Okay, it's been lovely meeting you, and I'm sure whichever piece that you choose, you'll be very happy with it. We'll be sad to see it go, but it's going to good hands.